an option. Go down.
So maybe you can wear also a mustache. It's good.
Equality. Women
Yes, we
and
have
men.
to break the bias. So, even women can wear mustache.
Yeah, men and women equality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Equality. Let's wear all a mustache.
I have a cap in reality when I was
sorry, it's a live
graduated.
broadcast.
We are
now.
online.
Please.
We are online. Everybody is looking at that. That's
I'm
good.
a failure.
So where is your mustache? All right. Okay, Namita, it's up to you.
Yeah, good. So we welcome everyone in the closing ceremony of this 3-day extensive debate on equality of men and the women's paradise. Why we call it a paradise? Because each one of us have our own perspective and our own journey. So, having an equal treatment for all genders is the need of today. And there is one thing, which I want to highlight, which was never highlighted in the debate, that when you talk about the disaster management and the climate change, disasters have had an impact on the lives of the women all around. And generally, the women are looked at in disasters only as a victim. And despite the fact that the majority of the victims in the disaster are the women and the children. So the central role of the women is facing the aftermath of disasters is totally neglected. So India, specifically when you talk about the Indian perspective, India is one of the most vulnerable countries to the natural disasters. And there are many countries like India. So we should all work together to strengthen the role of the women in the disaster management and in the climate change. And the participation of the women in the planning, in designing, and implementing and monitoring the emergency programs and rehabilitation projects is still on a very low profile. So basically, there is one message which I want to give, that we need to strengthen the women in terms of the climate change and in terms of the disaster management. And of course, the key to is that we have to stop violence against women, against children. And of course, if you talk about the strategies, we have, run through 3 days, and we talk about, the education, accessing and, achieving the Sustainable Development Goal number 4, number 5, women equality, equity. So let us all join hands together to make the world violence-free and gender-neutral, world. That's the need of today. And this is what my message is about the disaster management as well as the climate change. Because if we are not taking care of these two pivotal aspects, and like we are facing the pandemic, and we have just taken the climate change, and it has taken a backseat. And when it has taken a backseat, of course, the role of the women has also taken a backseat. We were, struggling with the pandemic. But now is the time when COVID has taken the backseat. Now is the time to take a lead in terms of controlling, containing the climate change and enhancing and strengthening the role of the women in these two regards. This is very, very important. 1, disaster management, and 2, the climate change. So I invite now Alka to give her views on this.
So, hello, everyone. Wonderful to be here at the closing day of our very important, debate, deliberations, sharing of perspectives, and finally coming to some kind of solutions. And like I feel, and I'm sure all of us are feeling the same way, that whatever we have been sharing all these 3 days, whatever we have been talking about all these 3 days, whatever we have learned from one another all these 3 days cannot just be, put away somewhere in a corner. We need to put all of that into action. That's what we need. And yes, we need to spread love. We need to spread compassion. And as Namita very rightly said, the need of the hour is a gender neutral world. There is no such thing as, we should stop that discrimination of so and so and so. I won't even say. We should just believe in one thing, and that is we should believe in humanity. humanity, and humanity needs equal rights. Everyone, every human being, irrespective of caste, color, creed, sex, religion, wherever part of the world they belong to, we must always remember we're all one. And we may have different, we may be different physically, we may be different in many ways, looks wise, maybe we think differently, we have different kind of diverse cultures, but at our hearts and in our hearts, we're all one. We have the same blood running through us. We have the same, God has given us the 5 senses, which we all need to use judiciously. We all need to actually act not only with our head, but a lot with our heart. And yesterday only I was talking with Coach Rabia that, it's all about the heart and it's all about the mindset. So heart and mindset, you train your mind not to let you fall prey to any kind of temptations. And when I say temptations over here, stay away from any kind of animosity, stay away from any kind of hatred, stay away from any kind of jealousy, stay away from backstabbing. This is even worse than, anything, because all this leads to, injustice in the society, discrimination. You know what also? We tend to control people. This is something that we need to get rid of. We control in organizations, we control in societies, we control in communities, we control in countries, we control. This word control is the root cause. We need to get rid of it. We need to let people live their lives. Yes, we lay down some kind of parameters, that is okay. Because if you don't have that, then there's going to be jungle rule. But that does not mean that you start controlling people and making them do just what you want. You start making them, victims of illusions of truth. Illusions of truth is something that we need to. Excuse me, Miss Shobna, can you please mute yourself? May I request Miss Shobna to mute herself? Thank you. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about controls. Let's rid ourselves of these controls. On one hand, I've met and interacted, and I'm talking of these last 2 years. I've met people, I've interacted with people who talk about doing a lot for the global community. But at the end of the day, they're actually controlling people. And that's where their good thoughts, their noble intentions, they go for a toss. So if you really need to give power to your noble intentions, work together with the global community. That is a need of the hour. If we can work together, whatever we have shared on this platform, we need to give it that positive, direction. We need to move in that positive direction. And I'm sure that we can come to a world where love prevails, love empowers, where each and every one with their unique quality, which is unbeatable, unique, unstoppable, and ubiquitous, can give a lot to the world and can receive a lot from the world. This is what we need. Love is a precious blessing, for it's all things bright and fair. Like the glow of evening sunset, it's a gift beyond compare. Let's spread love. Let's make the world a beautiful place to live in. And let's remember that there is a hero within us. Whenever we feel that we are not able to handle a situation, that hero within us just comes alive and makes us deal with any situation that comes. And when you have that power to face a situation, somehow the universe gives you ways and gives you means and lets those nice people into your lives, who can make that difference, and with whose help you can make the difference. So just as we all are on this platform, all thanks to the lovely Queen Nadia, because, she was the one who took this initiative of talking about this very important topic, because see, unless you talk about something, you will not be able to find solutions. So whatever there was in our minds, whatever there was we had kept suppressed somewhere inside us, it all came out on this platform. And that is what she wanted. So big salute to you, Queen Nadia, and to each and every one of you. My God, all of you are magnificent. And it is so wonderful having a beautiful, lovely family all over the globe with whom you can keep on connecting, sharing, and communicating. Love to all of you. Thank you so much, Queen Nadia.
Thank you, Alka, for your very,
Thank
very
you so much,
insightful
Namita. Big thank you to you.
Thank you.
Now I request Aishwarya to give her comments on this ceremony.
A warm welcome to everybody on the platform. It's been amazing 3 days, and I've heard a lot. I've seen people share a lot, and my heart goes out to every single one of you. Life isn't easy, and it's been more difficult for us women. I understand, and this platform has given me an opportunity to understand those concerns in a more deeper fashion. And I thank everybody. I thank Her Highness Queen Nadia for actually organizing this very important, very thought-provoking event. And although I've said whatever I had to say in the previous statements that I made, but there's something that I'd like to add to what Dr. Namita said today, that we need women in disaster management activities. And why is it so? I'll give you a little conceptual clarity here as well. We all know that environment is in a state of degradation, and it calls for immediate action. The way global warming has become a very serious issue. So it is during this time that qualities that are associated to women, the feminine qualities, will come in the picture, must come in the picture in order to bring out a balance and in order to preserve the environment. Why? Because we need more care, we need more love, and the caregiving response. The traits of caregiving are actually associated to women. And this is what world today is in need of. We don't need more fights. We don't need more war. We don't need, that destructive masculine, quote unquote, energy. We need more feminine energy at play in order to bring that balance. And when we bring gender balance, we are also extending our efforts to that environmental conservation. So you see how this is connected. So even men, they have to be, the enculturation of men have to be in a manner where they could be taught to care, to be patient, to love, to empathize, to sympathize, the qualities that are generally associated with females. So, it is not about male, female anymore. We have to transcend these performative roles, these boxing of genders. We have to transcend, these traits, and we have to bring in a culture. We have to bring in the ideology where, care can actually be taught, can be indoctrinated for good, because this is the hour of need. We need to take action. And when we take action, it is not just going to balance the gender, scale that has gone off balance. It is also going to balance out the environmental, imbalance that human activity, industrialization has caused. So you see how different things are just linked. So what we are doing today is not only limited to bringing harmony in families, in societies. It is also going to extend to other areas, conservation of environment as well. So yes, this is what I had to add to the whole conversation. And I'm really happy to be able to speak to you all and express my thoughts freely. I hope you like what I said, and thank you.
Thank you, Aishwarya, for your nice comments and insightful thoughts. So basically, when you talk about the violence against the women and the girls, it limits their participation in the leadership agency, which is very critical in effective climate change mitigation, adaptation, and resilience building efforts. So basically, what we have discussed over 3 days, there were a lot of deliberations, discussions on the topic of stopping the gender-based violence, challenging the gender stereotypes, closing the gender gaps in the labor market, achieving basically the equal participation across the different sectors of the economy, addressing the gender pay and the pension gaps. Because if you talk about the overall scenario, if the woman is working, she's getting, say, about 10,000, just an example, and a male on the same pay scale with the same education qualifications is getting 20,000. Why? Because she's a woman. So why this gender parity gaps? Why this gender pay gap? We need to close that. And closing the gender gap, care gap, and achieving a gender balance in the decision making, basically we have to enhance it in the politics, in the the policy making, the overall body wherein the women participation can be exhibited at large. So we have to fix the quota, we have to pass certain laws, we have to make every small bit in terms of the program, policies, strategies, the women centric. And of course, we need to include the women in every approach, in every program, in every strategy, in order to, close this gender gap. And the women participation can be mainstreamed, combined with some, basically the targeted actions, intersectionality is basically a horizontal principle for its implementation, as addressed by Alka also. Like we have talked huge amount of thoughts and discussions, but if we have even one ounce of theory, it is going to make a substantial difference. So now I invite Shelley to give her comments. So over to you, Shelley. You have been wonderful.
Thank you so much, Dr. Namita, for the wonderful compliment, and my greetings to Queen Nadia and all the able excellencies sitting over here. And 3 cheers once again for the successful 3-day event. But yes, of course, today I want to talk about it as far as my country is considered. India is considered. So what I feel that Indian culture gives women the utmost respect. Many of our gods are female, but they have been worshipped as a god by many faithful people over here. The goddess of wealth, if I talk about, is Lakshmi. The goddess of power and strength is Durga, and the goddess of wisdom is Saraswati. Women are the epitome of wealth and power. Women play an important role in the society, and the whole family is dependent on women for its daily activities. I mean, they play the role of a mother, wife, homemaker, teacher, friend, everything. Nurse, all at the same time while catering to everybody's need. That means whenever we talk about a female, they put themselves at the last priority. But the family comes first. The friends come first. That means everybody comes first, but their priority, they keep themselves only at the last. So that is what the beauty of a female is. Now, one of the major hindrances in the growth and advancement of women is gender inequality. This means that we treat males and females unequally even for the same task. This is what which should not be there. This is generally in the case of rural societies, and as I think we have mentioned in the last 3-day event also, that education is only the weapon which can combat this. Unless and until we are not, putting our girls and women, this education is not given. That means in the rural societies, this thing will happen with all the rural girls, basically. Next thing is, suppose if I talk about the divorce is still a taboo in the Indian society because many women feel they suffer from abusive marriages. And I think whether this was discussed or not, but yes, because of the peer pressure, because of the societal pressure, because of certain arranged marriages, somehow it happens that a girl feels that, yes, I cannot go back to my parents. And they succumb to these marriages because of these marital constraints and everything. Because parents also feel, no, now you're married, we cannot help it. Even if something is not happening at your place, you have to adjust to it. So the words adjust, compromise, this should not be there, what I feel now. If something is not happening there, do you think a woman should feel, yes, I cannot open about it publicly? Because if I take divorce, there will be a stain on my status. See, if we put the status married, we are respectable. But if we put the status divorced, or a single parent, then there might be so many things which is coming out from the society. Oh my God, she's a divorcee. Oh my God, she's a single parent. So people feel that how somehow, I mean, I'm not talking about the metropolitan cities, but many of the rural areas in here, parents do not support the girls. They say, now you are married and now it is your responsibility. You need to adjust with the husband. You need to adjust with the in-laws, because this is what the compromise is. My stand is why a woman need to compromise everything, even if it is an abusive relationship, even if it is, I will not comment on marital rape, but yes, of course, this is also one of the major things. Why? It should be with your consent. Okay, and I feel that even the parents need to raise the voice on it. It should not be a societal taboo. Oh my God, I cannot bring this topic in public. What the society will say? Because of course I'm married to him. But no one, because in the last speech also I said, no means no. And better, abide by this. So that is one thing which I want to speak about. And yes, again, as females were given poor education, or no education, they're not able to get the good jobs. So again, I'm stressing on the point, please empower the girls. Please give them good education. Please make them confident enough. And why the discrimination between she's a girl, she's a boy, boys will go to the English medium schools and girls will go to a Hindi medium school, will give the better facilities, better everything to the sons, but not to the girls. Why can't a daughter be the son of the family? Why can't a daughter be responsible to take good care of the parents? Why it is always, why there is a taboo? I want a son in the family, because he will take the generations ahead, because only the son can take care of the old parents, but the girl cannot, because girl is pariya dhan. She will be going out and she will be catered to the next family of somebody else. Why can't, even after marriage, my question to everybody sitting over here is, why can't a girl take the responsibility of her parents even after the marriage? A girl is married away, but not forever. That is my concern. Whether the girl is getting married at the age of 20, 25, 30, but we are not sending the girl, we are not sending the daughter away from the family forever. What may, I mean, even the parents should not say this, that our responsibility is over. We have given the education to the girl. We have got her married. Now, whether her life is happy or she's sad or whatever is happening with her, it's not our concern, because our responsibility is over. No, that should not be there. This thing should not be there. What I feel that even after marriage, even after getting married or kids or whatever, a girl should be empowered enough that yes, she should run the family. She should be there in the corporate world or whatever job she is doing, but as the Iron Man. And yes, when she dictates, when she speaks, at least 500 to 1000 or whatever men should listen to her. She should have that enigma. Yes, even I can be the boss of any company, and even I can dictate over 500 or 600 meals. Why this is generally this is my next question. Why this is generally the tendency that only the male will be given the job of a CEO? Basically, I mean, see, exceptions are always there, but I'm talking about the selection process. That why only the CEO will be a male, only why the president of a company will be a male. Because during interviews, these are small things which is generally pointed out. See, she's a lady. She cannot do overtime. She cannot work for late night hours and all. She could not travel. So being a lady is a disadvantage, because she cannot go for the abroad trips. She cannot. And yes, second thing, yes, I have seen during some contract in some job, it has been registered once. If we will absorb you, you will not get married for a period of 5 years. Even if you are married, then you will not have the baby for the next 5 years. Because if you go on the maternity leave, your promotion is at stake. Why? Being a lady is a crime. Being a motherhood is a crime. Motherhood, I mean, is it a curse that if a lady is getting pregnant, her promotion is stopped? This should not be there. And again, why the shelf life? Why the what is the problem with the ladies? A gents can be, can be given any position, any promotion, any traveling, anything, because he's masculine. He is a supremo over a woman. A woman cannot. Woman cannot go this. Many of my friends in the corporate sector has told me this, Shelly, we cannot have the second baby. Why? Hard pressed for time, traveling, promotions, this. If I go for the second baby, my promotion will be at stake. I will be giving the pink slip. Why? So this is something is very important, because if we wish to see a nation that develops economically on the global front, then this is very important to have women empowerment. And actually the women empowerment will come by making the women economically independent. And yes, if I am discussing some divorce cases, you might have seen that divorce cases depends upon two sectors. If the woman is financially secure, financially independent, she will not even think twice to file for a divorce. Why? Because she is independent. She has the money, she can run the family, she can take care of the family and the kids. But yes, if I'm talking about a major core family, if I'm talking about a rural area, if I'm talking about a lady who's not very, very well educated, certain family constraints is there, or maybe certain educational things, she will never file for a divorce. She will succumb to all those oppression and depression and all those, whether some abusive relationship, something or the other. But no, that time has come even for a homemaker also to come up, open up. And yes, one more thing is there. I feel that, there is a stigma in the society. And the beauty of this platform and the beauty of what I observed during these 3 days, I mean, it's a salute given to all those powerful, bold ladies who have really come up well and shared the bitter truth of their life. Because it needs courage. It needs courage for any lady to come and openly share that this is what happened with me. And I'm not ashamed of it. Why? Because yes, this has happened with me. I have taken a step and I have come up with this, and now I am successful, and I want people also to get inspired by me, as Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth has mentioned in her story, in her book, Yes, You Can. Because nobody is perfect. Nobody, you can't give anyone 10 on 10 if something has gone wrong in your life. But that is not the end of your life. That is what my question over here is. If suppose if there is some injustice, there is something bad which has happened with you, do you think that is the end of life? Should I commit suicide? Should I kill myself if something gone wrong with me? No. See, everything is there in the destiny. Maybe if there was a rough patch in my life, so what? Please overcome it. Overcome. Be strong enough. Take bold steps. Empower yourself. Take advice from good people. Have some social connection. God has given each one of us enough strength. Be bold enough. Believe in yourself. Trust God. And then take those baby steps and then come back in the world. You will be powerful. And then if nobody is there for you, God is there with you. Okay, and God will be helping it out. So what I feel that even if we talk about the women empowerment, the only thing is that we need to trust each other. Okay, and yes, finally, I will not take much time. And yes, I'm not speaking for the speaking sake, because I am being involved in so many platforms and I have seen so many international speakers and national speakers talking about, but general topics are being discussed. Some Google speeches are there, and yes, people speak, but here the reality was there. You notice the reality, real life ladies talking about the real life truth, which was full of that emotional intelligence, which I think we all were taken over by it. It was quite emotional. And what I feel that together, if we work on this mission, because we have already started it, if we work on this mission, I think if we all are together, I certainly feel that we could really see a ray of light, because the solidarity should be there. the mission should be positive. And I certainly feel that with the help of Queen Nadia, with the help of Queen Elizabeth, and all you powerful ladies over here, and empowered men, if are there for our support, we will definitely get success. So this is what I want to speak. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Namaskar from India.
Yeah, thank you, Shelley, for beautifully articulating the Indian scenario as far as the gender gaps are concerned in terms of what the women is facing, the rural scenario. Very, very nicely articulated. So my all appreciation for your comments. So would like to highlight a few more things here, that when you talk about the percentage of the global gender gap, which is the latest statistics by the Economic Forum, that when you talk about the educational attainment, we are almost like done, and say about the gender gap for the educational attainment is 95%, was almost close. So that means if you talk about the overall educational attainment, which was the key topic in the entire discussions and deliberations, we are already close with that. And we have attained a position of 95%. So that means UK ranked 40th out of 156 countries in this. And overall, if you talk about the global aspects and the global percentage, we are almost closed on the education attainment, which is a very welcome step. When you talk about the health and survival, because all these key issues were highlighted, so I thought it very, very imperative to state here in terms of the global statistics, because it's an international debate about the men's world and the women's world. So it is very important to highlight the gender gaps. So educational attainment, the close is quite narrow now. We are already on 95. As far as the health and survival is concerned, it is 96%, which is also very good. But in terms of the economic participation, this very, very important report states that we have reached just 58%. So that means the overall economic participation and the opportunity had closed just by 58%. So that means we have to actually do some good improvement in the economic participation of women and giving them some more opportunities. And they can actually, have if we employ women, it is going to give good substantial profit and the mileage as far as the overall profitability is concerned, because there are a lot of empirical evidences to this impact. And then when you talk about the political empowerment, this is perhaps the lowest indicator, and we are just at 22%, which is very, very less. So that means all countries have to work together to increase the political empowerment of the women, because that is one platform. What I feel is that they are instrumental in making the policy framework, in coming out with the various schemes. Like in India, we have Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao, because the female feticides incidences were cloaking, and then we had a lot of issues in relation to the rural women in India as far as their education part is concerned. So similarly, on the similar pretext, the political participation, if it is going to substantially increase, it is going to make a huge difference and reduce the gender gaps. So, overall, just see the percentage. It is very, very low. And the COVID-19 has given us good lessons about how the women and the girls are left behind. There are glaring impacts on both the vulnerable section, that is the women, girls, and, the overall scenario, because we are actually increasing the compounded vulnerabilities faced by the global women and the girls. So we need to work on these areas which are, highlighting these kind of issues. So women know the driving, but they are not on the steering seat. This is the totality of the statement. So in order to, give them that steering seat, we need to empower them politically, which is only 22%, which is a global statistics and which is a very sad state of affairs. So, we have already talked about so much negative. So let me talk about some bright things here. That when you talk about the advanced countries, this is a very, very welcome steps that the Greece, Spain, Switzerland, they have actually reformed the laws in 2021 and actually increased the participation of women. When you talk about the Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Ireland, Iceland, Luxembourg, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, they have actually swayed on some good rules in 2021 and reformed the laws in the favor of women and closed the gender gaps. When you talk about the East Asia and Pacific, they have also introduced some good legislations and reforms in terms of increasing the gender equality. But when you talk about the pace, it is very less. So we need to work on the pace. We need to work on the number of reforms. And the Ukraine, Georgia, Cyprus, they are already on this pace, and almost like 17 economies have done good part as far as, reducing the remuneration part is concerned, because I'm just highlighting the gaps which have been actually emerged out of these, 3-day international debate, that what is that because of women is let down. So we need to move them up, lift them up. And, a lot of good countries are doing a good job. But when you talk about, African region, Angola enacted the legislation criminalizing the sexual harassment in employment, which is again very good, because when you talk about the India, we have a law called Prevention of Sexual Harassment at Workplace, Protection, Prohibition, Redressal 2013. It came out because of a serious, hideous crime, which was about the rape of Bhavri Devi, who was an activist to, cut down as far as the infant and the child marriage is concerned. And this was the reward she was given. She was gang raped. And so till date, she has not got the justice. But she has given a law called POSH. Owing to this particular crime of rape, 2013 POSH in place in organized sector as well as in unorganized sector. Even the domestic help, which is there in our houses, they can book a man in POSH. So look at the extensivity, look at the inclusiveness of this judicial machinery which is coming up. So the similar steps are needed in terms of the global aspects also to make the whole world, which is free of crime, which is free of sexual harassment, because women deserve modesty. She deserves respect. So on this pretext, I now request Aishwarya to play a very pertinent video, which is of very small duration, but this is the need of today, that we together watch it for a food for thought. So on to you.
1 minute, Dr. Namita. Before Aishwarya puts up a video, I have 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
Do you think child labor is banned worldwide?
No, it is not.
Though
There
we say
is a difference in the age, because, in India also, we are having 3 laws in terms of the age. Education makes them 15 years. Child labor makes them 18 years. There is another law which makes them 14 years. So there is a huge gap as far as the judicial and the legislative machinery is concerned across the globe. So together we have to stop the child labor. Together we have to stop
why I am posting this question over here is, don't you think so? We as a society is responsible for this. For an example, if I talk about one domestic help, a female domestic help, she's coming to the society, to the people, but then she is bringing her 2 young daughters along with her. I will be doing the work in some house. My elder daughter will be doing the work in some other house. My younger daughter will be doing the work in some other house. But then why we society people are entertaining it?
So that's what these deliberations, these discussions are going to rattle us, and we are going to together formulate. Like in my NGO, I am having a wing called the civil wing. In that civil wing, wherever we see a child working in a particular shop, we click a picture and we give it to the child commission. So if this kind of a civil policing we are going to do, we are going to punish the people. So they have a huge punishment, they have a huge fine to pay. So if we all become a police, moving around in the society at large, wherever you see a child labor, click a picture, give it to the child commission. So they are going to take care of it. They are going to immediately, hold them responsible that their hands are not, ready enough to do so much of work. So, this kind of a policing by the civilians is going to make a substantial difference. So this is my humble request to each one of us here on this platform to become a civil cop and take a substantial step in this regard, that wherever you see a small child is working and, he's not competent enough to enter into a workforce. So click a picture, give it to a competent authority in your own country, and make a difference and say no to child labor, because together we can, and alone we cannot do anything. So this is my very well raised question, Shelly. I'm very happy that you raised it, and there's a discussion and there is a debate on this particular topic. So I'm very happy that we all will become police in terms of as a civilian and make a substantial difference by clicking a picture of, because nowadays we have a geo-tagged app in the Apple also, and in a Samsung mobile also. So just go to the Play Store, just go to the Apple Store, download that GPS enabled camera, click the picture. After clicking that picture, in that picture, the longitude, the latitude, the place, location, time, everything will come, and send it to the competent authority. They are going to take an action because it is not allowed. It is illegal. So geotag cameras, all of you, please download, and wherever you see such a crime happening, whatever way, in whatever way the child is harassed or a woman is harassed, click a geotag picture, because a geotag picture never lies. In terms of the accreditation also in the Indian higher education institutes and wherever, like QS ranking is there, THE ranking is there, all of us take one evidence, that is a geotag picture. So similarly, in order to reduce the crime, in order to reduce the harassment, click a picture which is geotagged. And as an evidence, you can show it anywhere you want to do and wherever you want to give, because we have different kind of competent authorities. We have different tier structures. We have different authority levels at various countries. So we cannot have the common, like you need to go to the Child Welfare Commission. Every country has its own structure. Every country has its own judiciary and legislative, structure. So please contact them, make a difference, be a civil cop. A very
wonderfully answered, Dr. Namita. Please allow me one small question also.
Yeah, please.
That if we if we talk about the rural section of India, maybe some other countries also, still people have that thing. Yes, I want only a son. Yes. I'm talking about a particular domestic help. That person has 3 daughters. Now he tells me my wife is pregnant again, 4th time. Then I asked, you already have 3 and now you're going for the 4th. He says, parents want a son because son only will be taking the generation ahead, the family name ahead. Then I asked him, what about the health of your wife? It has been getting deteriorating day by day because first child, and within 1 year, first child, second year, second child, third year, third child, and 4th year again. So how about the health issue of that particular female, and how to educate them so that, try to educate your girls only. What will happen if the 4th time also you will have a girl child, not a son? Will you go it for the 5th time also? So how we go about that, especially during, this rural section, this should be aware that yes, do not go for the son, educate your daughters, empower them, and make them the son of their families.
Yes, very well asked a very important question, because this particular scenario is a global question, global scenario. We will say that it is more in India, but it is everywhere. Maybe the degree, magnitude, extent is more or less, but it is everywhere. Everybody needs a son. Everybody needs a boy. And if it's a girl child, it is an unwelcome, position. So basically, when you talk about, educating the women, this is one thing. Like we need to go to the rural section, actually do a social work, take a good step, teach them that even the girls can, earn for a family. Now we have so many laws in which the property is divided, irrespective of the gender. So, slowly the laws are evolving. But yes, if we join hands together and you want to break the bias of, having only the male child, we can make a difference. So what we have to do is we have to together work. Like Queen Nadia has taken this such an important topic for a debate, deliberations and discussions. So out of which we all are very, very charged. So on the similar pretext, you can take the certain steps in your own country like as she's saying that she's taking it forward to the national debates and talk to the government, talk to the competent authority, make certain rules that if the in the rural sector, if the she's beaten or any kind of violence is done against a women, so these are the particular the punishment which you need to be you have to bear that punishment. So make that so rigorous, make that so substantially good in such a way that they are afraid of doing that crime. Because in India, I'm very, very plainly talking on a very open dais, nothing is possible if the laws are not there. People take advantage of harassing a woman, pulling them from her hair. I have seen with my own eyes, because I work in slums, that they treat women as a shit. They treat women as a footwear, like they kick the women. So I was so disturbed, because I am the police mitra officer, we call it, as a friendly civilian officer of my own area. So I have the power even to arrested that person who is responsible for spreading the crime. So become, irrespective of whether you are designated that position or not, but when we can take the responsibility on our own to become a civil cop and take such efforts to stop the crime against child and women, because they are the most vulnerable section, and nobody has a courtesy to speak to her like this, that whether you've eaten food, whether you are okay, whether you are not having any kind of a body ache, or whether you are happy to work or not. She has been given no choices in her life. She is pushed into working. She is the one who always has to perform. Why? We are living in a family where the work should be divided, where the responsibilities should be divided. And for that, we need to work together. We need to break the stereotypes. We need to work against, against the flow of the air, of the water, and against the system. We need to work so that we are able to change our culture. And it is not, let me tell you, it is not easy to, change the culture. So many crimes are happening in front of our eyes, but we are not able to stop them. Why? Because we say that let it go to hell, let her go to hell, let him go to hell. It's my life and I'm doing well. So why bother about the society? Have some, something to learn from our Queen Nadia. She's doing it for the world at large. So I'm so charged with her energy. She doesn't sleep. All the time tirelessly, she's working towards one issue or the other, spreading the education, spreading the free education for that matter, highlighting the pertinent issues, making it a global debate, and so that everyone is rattled from inside. And the actual leader is one who's not transactional in his approach, but transformational in his approach. Transformational, I mean to say that when your heart, when your soul want you to do a particular work, which is, for the benefit of the society at large. So my kudos to and my salutations to our queen for, giving us such a good dais wherein we can have an open platform to discuss and, talk our heart. Because I have not seen any kind of a platform. I have a 30 years of teaching experience, not even a single seminar where I could speak my heart. This is the only platform where you speak your heart. And the solutions are just on our clicks. So thank you, Queen Nadia, for giving us this platform. So I request now Aishwarya.
I just want to intervene, if you allow me. Thank you very much for all what you are saying, and you are just a master of ceremony. I have no words. And thank you, Dr. Shelley, for these questions. As you can see, the problem is not the government. The problem is not the law of the government, because they have the law, and the laws are also for freedom. You understand? The problem is coming from the society. The problem is coming from the human being. We are all responsible of that. If today I have seen this child labor, it's a problem of the society, because the government is giving the obligation to every child to go to school. It is an obligation and a law in every democracy. This is the truth. The problem is that everything is hidden. Everything is hidden. Sometimes you have some women, they are young, they have these children, and these children comes from rape. They have no choice. So these children are born already with hatred. The woman, the mother hates these children. Why? Because they came from rape. You understand? And she has no choice. She was rejected by the society. So she just had this like a revenge spirit to all this hatred that she had. She's putting that on the child and treating him badly. This is the truth. Also, Dr. Shelley, she said something very interesting. She said, this problem of a woman getting a girl and a girl and a girl. And most of the time, it is one of the reasons of the domestic violence. Why the man is beating his wife, because he's saying that she's not capable even to give him a birth, to give him a boy. To this man, we need to teach sexuality, sexual education. Why? Because the sex of a child comes from the seed, comes from the man, and we need to teach him that. So if the woman has a boy or a girl, it's coming from the man. It's coming from the seed. He is the one responsible of the sex of the child, but he doesn't know. He ignored that. So when he will know that the sex of the child is given by the man, he will just shut up. I'm sorry to say this word, but this is the truth. I have seen in Arabic countries also, where the woman is considered like a curse, is considered like a demon. They were beating her, they were killing her, they were divorcing her because she was not able to give birth to a boy. So she was like considered like useless. That it has to stop. It is a lack of knowledge. It is a lack of knowledge. And yes, Dr. Namita is right. We have to denounce, not only to denounce every crime against the children, every crime against humanity should be denounced and condemned. Yes, don't hesitate to take pictures and to expose these people. Because if we are not doing it, the government cannot be everywhere and make the police be policemen everywhere. We are responsible of that. The problem is not the government. The problem is the society. The society is judging. The society is rejecting. Have you seen yesterday we were talking to our daughters from Nigeria that started to prostitute themselves at age of 13, 14 because they were girls and rejected by their own family, by their own society. What kind of human being are we? We are asking too much to our government when we are all responsible of that. And poor government, they have not even the power to solve the problem. They will never be able to solve any problem. I'm sorry. You have in different developed countries, like here in Europe, in America, where you have the freedom, you have the equality and all that. But what is going on in the home is out of that. You know, we have so many domestic violence. We have still some tradition and culture that people are stuck in this, let's say, consciousness of ego. This is a consciousness of ego, where man wants to, maybe he's just scared. He knows that the woman is very brilliant, so he wants to dominate everything. He's scared that she can be better than him. I believe that it is only a complex of superiority, and this complex of superiority is a mental problem. have to heal the society. We have to heal our men. And yes, we have to give education. But remember, educated people, they are raping. Educated people, they are killing. Educated people, they are beating their wives. This is the truth. So everybody is talking about education, education, education. Yes, I agree. Let's start. Let's start by giving the right education. First, the education of peace, education of equality. All that should be taught, even in our schools, because no one is teaching that. We are teaching you to become the best employee, but we are not teaching you to be the best child, the best husband, the best wife, the best mother. We are not teaching you that. The best citizen. We are not teaching you that. We are not teaching you that to avoid this ignorance. We are not really giving the education of sex to everyone. It will avoid the rape. When everybody will understand that the body is the temple of God, and by violating the body is violating God. When people will understand that, they will change. It's a question of mindset. This is the truth. We need to heal our mindset. We need really to rise up, to understand exactly what is going on. All what we are living is a lack of love. If we are teaching love, if we are teaching brotherhood, equality, a woman, a girl is also spirit. There's no gender in the spirit. There's no gender. There's no feminine or masculine. It is an electromagnetic energy. We are an electromagnetic energy in every human being. He may be man, woman, trans man, trans woman. We are all neutral. In every human being, there is these two energies standing in balance together. This is the feminine and masculine. In every woman, there's a man, and in every man, there's a woman. This is how we are working. A body will never be able to walk with one leg. He needs two legs to stand together and to work in balance. When there is a problem of one leg, there's unbalance. This is who we are. And when we will teach that to our children, when we will teach that, we will never have any more this kind of lack of knowledge, this ignorance. Yes, we will never be able to have this kind of thing. If we are teaching, this is the truth, what I am telling you. If we are teaching to our children the true sexuality, the education, to respect everyone, that sexuality is a sacred thing. It's sacred, really, if we are teaching that to our children. We will never face rape anymore. For what? But unfortunately, in our countries, our tradition, our culture is forbidding this kind of discussion. It's even taboo in some families. I grew up personally in a family where you cannot speak about sex because it's a shame. Shame of what? Shame of what? My body is an expression of the sexuality of my parents. We have to recognize it. Every human being, every physical body is an expression of the sexuality of two people who love one another or don't love. Doesn't matter. But it is the truth. We are this expression. So why it is a shame? It's because we are not teaching our children the truth that we are facing these troubles of inequality, of rape, violence, destruction, child labor, trafficking, prostitution, and all that. This is because we are not teaching the right education to our people. We have to reform all the system of education because our actual system is an old system and it is in failure because we are living an evolution. We are involving even the mindset, the consciousness. Everybody starts to go to just from outside. They all start to understand who they are. Now you can understand everywhere. Trust yourself, learn to know how yourself, who you are, etc. That it means that we are in a process of development of the human being. And we cannot have the same foundation like before. So our system of education should be restored completely. New curriculum should be written for our children. We are not building the world of tomorrow. No, it's not true. We are building the world of today in order to enjoy the world of tomorrow. If we are not doing it today, trust me, tomorrow we will again cry, again suffer from violence, again suffer from this imbalance, and again suffer from destruction. Because unfortunately, we women, human beings, we don't know how to write our history of humanity based on peace. We only know how to write our history based on conflicts. We have to change. Everything starts from within. You know, a lot of people will say, okay, but how we can change all that? How? I believe only what I see. Yes, but in reality, this visible world has been created first in the invisible world. So I invite you all today to not believe what you see, but see what you believe. Because if you don't see what you believe, you will never have this hope to change the things. Because everything starts from a thought, and every thought is bringing an emotion. If every thought is powered by faith, trust me, we can change the world. Otherwise, it's impossible to change the world like that. We want the equality between men and women. Okay, let's build first the equality between our feminine and masculine energy from within. When we are in balance together from within, trust me, you will be an example. You don't even need to speak because our children, they are not listening words. They copy what you are doing. They copy your actions. This is what they are doing. They just reproducing what they see. They see you as an example, and you can see today our children who are raping, our children who are aggressive, beating the girls and all that. If you really analyze psychologically, you can analyze the psychology of the child or the raper or the aggressor or all that. You will discover that because when he was child, he has seen this violence in his environment. And this environment is impacting in him. So if a child grow up in a family where the father was beating the mother, you are sure 99% that this boy will do the same thing. He will beat his wife, or he will do anything. You understand? If a child feels that he is rejected, he will also make aggressive, barbaric actions. And in reality, the cause of all that, it's only lack of love. So if we develop love, the true love, unconditional love within us, to see the other like another you, because this is the truth. The other is only another you. If you see that, you are the winner. Our world will be healed. Our world will be healed because we will not only respect one another as human beings, but respect our fauna, our flora, respect everything, which is really our oxygen and for what we are born here to experience this life. I believe I have talked too much. I'm sorry, but I had to say what I had in the heart, really. I thank you, everyone, and thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Queen Nadia, for such an emotional and insightful, thought-provoking words of wisdom and golden nuggets. Thank you so much for enlightening us and showing us the need to change the curriculum, to enrich the curriculum in the area of gaps, which is pertinent in this regard in order to stop the violence, in order to increase the empowerment strategies, to restructure, revisit the curriculum. So let's all do together on this Forum of Success World and make this Success World Academy, coming out with such beautiful courses, owing to which we are able to close the gender gaps, able to have a beautiful life for the women, in fact, beautiful life for all genders in trans threats. So that's also very, very important. And, with these words, there is one question in the chat box, which I think posted by Amit. So I would like to address that, like about being a civil cop or a social policing. This is one aspect because we are able to highlight those people. They are instrumental in increasing the crime rate because child labor should not be allowed in any, right? So if we come to the ground realities of why the child is doing child labor, we should all join hands together, moving up and going to the families and enlighten them that there are some government schemes where the education is free, where the food is free, and probably help them because they are not aware of the government schemes. They're not knowing about the scholarships. They're not knowing about the girl child special initiatives which are taken by the government. So it's our responsibility because corporate social responsibility is one and individual social responsibility towards society is another. So I think we should understand our individual responsibility, and of course then the gender based violence and everything is going to come to an end, and a very conclusive end, which is not going to rise again, because we are going to uproot that in terms of crime, in terms of gender violence. If we have the individual responsibility fulfilled in this regard, in terms of, enriching the world, in terms of teaching them about how they can reach out the government schemes and how we can help them. So, because I think your both questions are interconnected, because why the child is going for a child labor, like why is he doing the domestic work or assisting his mother or her mother, in doing that domestic work. So we should come out to the ground realities and probably talk to them and talk to the families, enrich the awareness level and help them actually. Because if you are able to transform even a one family or help out one family, our existence in the society is achieved. Because individually, if we take a small step, we are globally able to make and close these gender gaps, which I highlighted, which are issued by the Global Economic Forum, which is a very pertinent report, because in terms of the economic gender gaps, in terms of the health gender gaps, we are able to bridge that. But there is a huge gap in terms of economic participation, in terms of political participations, and because these two pillars are very important for every economy. And if we are able to fulfill that and enrich that, we are able to achieve everything. So we are not far behind. We are coming closer. Probably the pace needs to be more. It is going to be, it should be pushed by some more judicial and legislative machinery in order to assist the whole system what we actually want. So now on to Aishwarya. Please play a video quickly.
Dr. Namita, I think Professor Mehreen Mia wanted to ask something. She had her hand raised. Professor, do you wish to ask anything?
Hello, hello everybody. No, I just wanted to do a comment or two, and it was based on a couple of points that was raised earlier on. One of them is the key points of education. I think education is key, yes, but on threefold from a young age. So the syllabus, yes, curriculum has to change, but the key for education for our children needs to be threefold, in my opinion. The first one has to be awareness. We need to teach our children how to become aware of what is and what should be and what should not be. And so that awareness of them will grow themselves. That's how self-growth, self-development will happen. The second point of that education is self-acceptance. Many of our children, if you go to a school and you speak to a child, many a time I find that when I speak to the child and then I speak to the parent becomes very surprised that the child is as well behaved in school and not at home, or vice versa. And you wonder why the two personalities of the child, one is this way at school and one is this way at home. Yes, children will be naughty at home, etc., but I'm talking actual lots of mental changes. The child will focus more. The child will do more at school. But when at home, there's no focus, there's no attention, and then it's labeled as an ADHD matter. Not so. The problem is time. Time that is not given at home is given to a child in school. The time, the face-to-face time. So that self-acceptance that the child needs to feel at that level, so that I am okay to be me. Because many a time when we look at our teenage and our youth programs that we need to develop, we go to these children and they become involved in the wrongs. Why? Because they feel no self-confidence, because there's no acceptance of who they are. When we teach them to who they are first for themselves, it will eradicate a lot of issues going forward. So that's on that. The bias that we feel are threefold right now in the world. Society bias, family bias, and self-bias. Let us not forget that. And especially us women face it on these three levels. Societal bias, we can change. Family bias, we can alter. Self-bias is on you as a woman. And I say that when I want to give a quick analogy here, and I know we need to move, but a quick analogy is what I love to use. I love analogies because it's a story that just sticks. If you are hungry, and I've used this before, if you are hungry and you walk into your kitchen right now and you open your fridge, get yourself a cup of tea and a sandwich, and you go and you take milk and you use the bread, and let's just say you take out the bread and there's a mold on the bread. Are you going to use the bread? If you're going to pour out your milk and suddenly you realize, wait, this milk doesn't smell right, it's not good. Are you going to use the milk? Or what are you going to do? You're hungry, you need to do something because you need to fulfill the hunger, but not going to consume what is wrong for you. You're not going to digest what you know is going to be harmful for you. Apply the same analogy to your life, especially as a woman right now. Why would you digest and want to intake stuff that you know is harmful for you at this stage? When you know it can be replaced with something healthy. It can be replaced with something that can still nourish you and keep you full for that little time until you can replace what you're looking for. It takes your self-awareness. It makes you have to be aware that the mold on the bread is bad. You have to be aware that that milk is not going to be good for you. You have to be aware to make the change that's required for you to take in what is beneficial. So it is so key for us to become aware. That awareness is what brings education. The education of the change in the mindset, because that mindset has to alter from you from within you, like Queen Nadia had said. It alters from within you first. So break the bias, yes, but first for you as a woman. Do not succumb. Do not belittle yourself and allow yourself to be belittled. And I say this because I love what Dr. Shelley and the discussion was earlier about the male child and wanting the male child, and how many feel that a child that doesn't have a boy in it is like this and like that. I wanted to say that in my family, personally, I am the daughter and the son because I'm an only child. So for my father, for example, I was the son and daughter, and I still am, even though he's passed on. And he always said that to everybody. He faced a lot of flack from his family, from society, because who's going to carry forth your name, Mr. Mia? Who's going to do this for you, Mr. Mia? Who's going to do that for you, Mr. Mia? And guess what? Mr. Mia's daughter did it all for him. The only thing she could not do was the last rite of the bath before he could be buried. But other than that, she fulfilled every duty still of her son. And I'm still a daughter. So you as a woman right now listening to me, look at your life cycle. You were born into this world as a daughter, into a family mold. You grew up, you gained your personality throughout your school cycle, throughout university, or if you didn't, whatever your space is. But you have gained different roles. In each of your roles, do you neglect the other? When you become a sister, do you neglect being the daughter? When you become a wife, do you neglect being the daughter and the sister? When you become a grandmother, do you forget that you are a grandmother, but you had a daughter, or you are still a daughter? Are your roles all changing? Do you forget the balance of who you're supposed to be? No, we know. But that's the power that you have as a woman. You encompass each of your roles on a daily basis. So why do you as a woman need to belittle yourself any less? I'm saying become aware as a woman right now. If we want the inequality to become equality, if we want to be accepted, that acceptance has to come because we want to be accepted. Because we need to be self-acceptance too. I need to love me. I need to accept me. My acceptance change in my mindset, my self-growth, my self-development, that is going to be the catalyst of how others around me and it works. So it starts with each one of us. We do not have to succumb to a bias. We need to come to what we need for ourselves, us. Because as Queen Nadia had said, society is the problem. Each one of us in the past 3 days has spoken beautifully. Every single one of us, if we have to go back to the past 3 days, and each one of us will take a note from the next speaker, and we'll put together a dossier or a memoir that can go to the United Nations or wherever it needs to go to. But at the end of the day, there is one thing I noticed, and I have to say I was not on every single minute, but for the bits that I was there, there's one notable point, is that every single person and every single speaker, everyone that was on this platform, not a single one of us disagreed. Not a single one of us was of the opinion it should not be other than it needs to be. So if each one of us is a platform of this magnitude and we're already in agreement, we know what needs to change, we know what needs to happen. Each one of us is from a specific country. Each one of us is from an organization. Each one of us is from a specific community and a family. We need to start effect the changes and be active in those changes, becoming active in our families, in our communities, build society in that way, and that's how you build a nation. It starts with each one of us. And who better than a woman who is the mother of a nation? So I just wanted to point those things out, because for us as leaders, and each one of us here is a leader, we need to lead by example. We lead by example, and that's why when they spoke about the daughter-son thing, I thought, my gosh, I am the example here. I am the son and daughter rolled into one. And my mother was somebody who was given a label. When are you going to have the son? When are you going to have the next child? She went through trauma. Why? But she couldn't have a next child. And she was happy with just me. And by God, I was happy with just being me too. So do not allow for the bias to happen and ingrain in you, because my mother was an empowered somebody who dealt with it, grew with it, and developed herself through it. That's why I am the way I am. It starts with each one of us. It starts with the family. You and your family make the change that's best for you. Your family will grow with your change. That change is within your community. That builds your society. That builds your nation. It starts with each one of us. Sorry, I just wanted to say these points. But thank you again, Queen Nadia. This was an amazing platform. And I'm saying again, if each one of us on this platform agreed over 3 days, that we can take back these 3 days and each one of us can go back with something that can make the change communities around us.
Yes.
Dr. Mia, one simple question, one small question I want to ask you. Many a times we find that in case if a woman is not able to give a birth to a child because of certain reasons, why the society is judgmental towards that particular lady. Either the in-laws will throw her out of the family or the husband will go for the second marriage. Why? What is her fault?
That is such a pertinent issue, and it's not just in specific. I think it's around the world. It's not just India. It's not just Asia. It's not just Africa. It is everywhere for some reason, and I think it is because of the societal mindset is that a girl is born because she needs to be this nurturing somebody who will give birth to the next generation. It's her individuality, it's not her mindset, it's not who she needs to become. She's not supposed to have dreams, she's supposed to have values. All she's supposed to do is make sure her home is sorted, make sure her kitchen is sorted, make sure everybody is fed, and she needs to give birth to a child. And I am personally somebody who was at one point in my life crippled, laid on a bed, crippled and told that I would never have a child, I'd never be able to walk again, I'd never be able to do A, B, and C. And guess what? Today I am a mother. Today I am walking. I have defied this. Why? Because it is the mind. A lot, I'm not saying medicine is wrong. Medicine is there, but a lot also depends on you and your balance. And a lot depends on how we react, what societal norms are. Many a time, the norms that are out there are societal norms or man-made norms. And I'm sorry to say it, but it's man-made norms. They even use religion to make their norms. Their standards are based on these things. And us as women just go with the flow. And when you start to question it, you become disrespectful in their eye. And I say that's not disrespectful. You having a voice is not being disrespectful. You having a voice is your right. You having a voice is worth. You are not here simply to be a baby-making machine. And I'm sorry to say that. You're here to be human. You're here to be you. You're here to live your best journey too. So support, yes, you will get married. Yes, you will be a support to your spouse, but he needs to be the same to you, and so does his family. So yes, society plays that big part because it's a built-in mental trait that is there. Everyone is grown with this. And sadly, many males are brought up with that same mentality. That as a girl, if you are doing well in school, why are you doing this subject? I have a daughter who's good in science. I have a son who's good at technology, etc. But that's not against a norm. If my daughter is going to be good in science, is that against norms? That's not wrong. My daughter loves technology. Is that wrong? No. But yet, in the mindset of many a boy in her school, it is not supposed to be good for girl children to do these things. So again, it's societal bias. This is why I say the bias is threefold. There's societal bias, family bias, and the self-bias. The self-bias we can totally take control of because we don't need to be accepting the other two, which is outside of us. The self-bias we can break. The self-bias we can take control of. We can make the changes that need to be made. Why? Because I can take control of me. I can't control what society is doing. I can't control what the family's opinion is of me, but I can control me. I can control what I do for me, what I do about me, and that is best for me. Many a time, and I have endured this myself personally, many a time when you take a stand for yourself to grow yourself, you will face a lot of flack from family. You will face even other sisters out there not liking your growth. They won't want you to get better than they, etc., etc. I just say, you know what? You are in a race. You're in your sports field in a race, and each one of us has a lane. Just stick to your race, stick to your lane. Because let me tell you, if you are watching a sports scene and athletic, and if somebody is in another lane and they run into yours, what happens? Who gets disqualified? They do. They're not supposed to be in your lane in the first place. So don't allow somebody to stop you from getting to your finishing line. Societal bias, family bias is outside of you. Your bias you can control and break.
Very well put, Professor Mehreen Mia.
Very
Whatever
nice.
you pointed out was very pertinent, yes, about self-bias and how we can actually have a control over our own destiny, or of how we take control of our own life. Thank you so much for adding in your comments. I will now quickly share a video with you. It's a video from Harvard University that I found. Okay, I'll quickly share it. I hope the screen's visible to everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
I had collated a number of videos, but then we ran short of time, so I could not play all. But there is one that I found, and this is it.
Let's face it, you're biased, but don't get defensive. We're built to be biased. Does your brain think these squares are different shades of gray? Think again. Your brain took this shadow into account and made assumptions that this square was darker based on the checkerboard pattern. This natural tendency gives us shortcuts to make sense of our world. The trouble is, these shortcuts, when applied to people, can result in bias. So, how do we avoid unconscious bias to build a better society? Behavioral design offers a new solution to collapse gender inequality in our lifetime. What if we could make it easier for our biased minds to get things right by changing our organizations? For example, in the 1970s, major US orchestras made an ingenious discovery. Adding a simple curtain to the audition process allowed them to listen to the music rather than judge musicians based on their looks. Not only did they acquire better talent, but the fraction of female musicians grew by more than 30 percentage points. Simple solutions like this can also de-bias our workplace. Simply removing the names on resumes gets a lot of the bias out of the way and allows access to the full talent pool of candidates. And here's some low-hanging fruit. Research has shown comparing candidates to each other, rather than the imaginary stereotypical applicant, calibrates our minds to the best, rather than those who we think look the part. Behavioral designs like these have doubled the fraction of women on the boards of the UK's largest companies in a very short amount of time. Seeing women in leadership, whether in business or politics, changes what people think is possible for their daughters and themselves. In 1993, India mandated 1/3 of seats be reserved for women to serve as elected leaders at the local level. This not only offered new insights into public policy, but also encouraged women to speak up in community meetings. And seeing women work made it more likely for girls in the community to stay in school, marry later, and delay having their first child. Kind of gives weight to the phrase, seeing is believing. Many organizations, including Harvard, have taken this to heart by hanging up more portraits of female role models. Here's what you can do today. Try changing who we look up to on our walls. So, yes, it's time to face it. We're biased, but we can design around it. We have the research and tools to cheaply and quickly redesign how we work, learn, and live. It's not only the right thing, it's the smart thing to do. And now it's up to you.
This was it. How we can recalibrate our thinking by tricking our mind by little things, because consciously or unconsciously we all have this bias ingrained in our heads. So I found this video very something that could provide us solutions, and this is how we could start. When it comes to breaking the bias. So yes, this video I felt was very pertinent, so I presented it to everybody on the platform today. Over to you, Dr. Namita.
Aishwarya, I want you to share the screen where the certificates were there, so that we can come to the last part of our session, that is showing the gratitude, love, respect to everyone for their time, for their contribution, for their suggestions. So this is the time for applauding each one of you for being a very vital and pertinent part of the 3-day international event on the debate of men versus women paradise. So I always love to call it a paradise because if we live in peace, in compassion, so we are going to actually convert this whole world into a paradise. So we are not very behind. We just have to change our mindset. We just have to change our thoughts. We need to be more compassionate about each other, understand each other's needs very well, because biologically the males are different and the females are different, but we have deepened it because of the stereotypes, because of our mindsets, because of the violence. So we need to actually put an end to it. And this is what the event was organized for, to share the insights of how to break the bias, how to make the world a gender neutral world. And even the higher education institutes, because higher education institutes and the schools are the basis for changing the mindset, to bring whatever change you want, to bring in any curriculum we want, because through the schools and through the colleges and through the institutions, through the organizations which are education centric, we are actually going to change the entire world. And because of the implementation of good policies in the educational institutes, we are able to break the gender gaps. We are able to bridge the gender gaps. And you'll be amazed that as far as the Indian universities are concerned, whether it is an autonomous college or a constituent college or a private university or a public university, everywhere now we have the implementation of gender audits. So gender audits is all about creating and submitting the data which is sex segregated in terms of what was the participation of males and what was the participation of females in terms of 7 important parameters like education, research, institutional values, etc. So it is a very, very welcome step in terms of decreasing the gender biases. So together in all spectrum, in all paradigms, in all small bits, we together can join hands to break the gender bias. So it is the time to applaud everyone. So I request Aishwarya to show the certificates, announce the name as they have contributed.
Dr. Namita, I have to intervene. First of all, I want to thank everyone and just want to say that the video that Ash showed is a fantastic video, and it is giving also some solutions. And we have to maybe one day when we are doing the national event, put again this video, because we need really to see this video clearly. I believe it was really well chosen. Yes.
Sure, we can present this video and I can find more that are pertinent to finding solutions, because this is where our focus is, to find solutions. What can be done about, whatever the issues that have been raised during these 3 days, because that is the end result. What can we do? So, I'll put in more effort. I'll try and collate more resources where we could find more solutions to the different problems that were spoken about.
This
Yes.
is very interesting, because when we will start our national debate in India, then in different parts, maybe at the same time and all that. So we need all together to work now on the solution, because we know the problems. The problems, we are exposing them, we are denouncing them, and now we have to find the solution all together. And that it is very important. So I wanted to thank everyone who joined us from the beginning till now. And I have seen that one of our guests, guest of honor, who was following us, and one of our chief guests also who are with us. I will invite first Dr. Parkash, Dr. Raj, Ika Rajput.
Yes. Hi, good evening.
I have seen you, and I said he will congratulate our people, because you are our guest of honor. So one part you will congratulate everyone, and the other part will be given to our guest, chief guest also, Dr. Rania. She is also here. She followed us. So we have approximately, I don't know, 30 or 75, I believe, certificate, and just we will divide. One part will be congratulated by Dr. Rajput and the other one by Dr. Rania. And I thank you very much, because without you, all of you here following us, I can see so many people there, and our wonderful team of moderator and chief guests and all that, guest of honors, our keynote speakers. I am so proud, and I say I am so blessed, because together our voice will not stop here, and our action will speak for us. It's time now to change. Enough is enough. We were always spectator of this violence, of this inequality. We always look at it. We see in the television, we hear that in the news, we see in the newspapers and all that, but we are only spectator. Today, we are actor. We will make the change. Now, we are this voice. We are this body in action. We are not only a voice, we are a body in action. And this is what we are. And this is why I want to thank all of you for being here with us. Thank you so, so much. And if I forgot one of you in the certificate, please write to me in private or to one of our moderator or one of us. Thank you so much. And just enjoy and be happy. Happiness and love are the first step to the change. Thank you. So
we shall meet again.
Good evening, Queen, and for this wonderful program, and good evening to all the eminent person who had contributed. 3 days, this is the 4th day, right? And though I was on my basic work, but while driving also, I was listening so beautifully, carefully, right? I don't want to miss the opportunity. And the way it has been contributed by each and every person. So I like to take the name of each and every person I can see the video here. So thank you, Dr. Namita Rajput. So Rajput is saying thanks to Rajput. Very well. Yeah. So very well coordinated, so beautifully. And today it was a ladies' day. So I was listening carefully. All the wonderful eminent personalities, they were talking about it beautifully. They were explaining, summarizing the things. So I was really enjoying it. I said, let me put my video off. Let me listen the final conclusion remarks, so that what the Queen has said, that the time have come for the action part, which is very important. See, 3 days plus the today is the concluded day, which has given us lot of learning about it. And we all see, because yesterday when we have seen the small little girls, how they were talking, we all were so emotionally touched about it, right? Believe you me, even the tears were there in my eyes, the way she was telling about it, right? And I can't say, I was not able to express myself. And I can see the many tears were there in the many of the eminent people who are here. So that a lot of the stories have come out. And when I was listening to Michelle, right, on the very first day, she was talking about her story about it. So we can resonate that, yes, what type of the pain such a people on this status they have seen. So what is going to happen to the people? They don't have the status. They are on the very common platform. So thank you, Dr. Namita. Dr. Shali, you are as usual awesome, because you always add lot of beauty in this. You always had lot of humbleness in this. So my gratitude to you, right? It is not the very first platform. I have listened you on the multiple platform. You always add lot of strength in that platform with your beautiful knowledge. And here I can see, thank you to Maurice, yeah, the way you spoken, the way you have contributed. Rabia, Madam Rabia, Dr. Rabia, all right, thank you so much. Though you are talking in the French, but it was been very well translated by Her Majesty Queen Nadia. And the way you have contributed, really the words are less to thank you. Now coming back to Aishwarya Madam, Aishwarya Kapil Madam, the way you have again with your beautiful smile and the way you are putting the things, it is awesome. My gratitude to you. Thank you so much. And I know our good friend and where I really give a lot of respect to Rania Madam, right? Dr. Rania, right? The way she also told her story, because it is not the first platform. Many, many times we have listened her, the person from the Greece, the education minister, and on the multiple platform. You have taken out your heart and you have said that what is the actual thing is and how you have seen the entire things. I'm missing here the Queen Lucas, because I still remember on the very first day when she said, not on the very first day, when I can talk on the 20th, when she talked about the book that, yes, you can, right? You can, right? So I remember that particular book, which is there, which she said, and I wrote to her that, yes, I am really ready to read that particular book, which is very, very important. Now coming to Ambassador Callista, right? Nicely you are listening, you have listened the things. Thank you so much, so beautifully, all right, contributing the things, telling the things about it. So thank you so much. Ambassador Esther, I heard you yesterday beautifully, beautifully. And the way I was listening, the letter which has been written by this girl, right? I don't have words, believe you me, because we have really put the things so beautifully. You have shown the entire world that what we can do. The actions, you have ignited the actions among us. Our Ganesh ji is there from Nepal. Continuously, he was adding the things. Ganesh ji, beautifully, sir. Really means you are such a person, right? My really gratitude to you. Maria ma'am, you are always there. Right. So I was today seeing that. I was also thinking, I stopped my car. I thought, let me also wear that same convocation hat, but I was not able to do. So Maria ma'am was also struggling that. So I can let me keep on driving because it takes 45 minutes from my office to come to my home. So I said, okay, nothing doing without my hat. I will be listening to the wonderful people who are here. Right. So thank you, Maria ma'am. So nice of you, beautifully. Amit sir, you are always there, always on the time. You always keep on contributing. Lot many messages are there. You are a person with a lot of humbleness, humility, compassion, sir. So you always add a lot of the things. And Professor Dr. Mehreen, I was listening to your talk that yes, a lady should not be a machine for the child and all. So beautifully you have put the things. So nicely you have put the thing. I think this message, really I'm telling you, the message should go everywhere. People should be ignited with this thing, which is very, very important. Now, thank you so much, Professor Mehreen, for adding a lot of strength in this particular group, because our motto is 10,000 people in Morocco, which is not the dream of Queen Nadia. It is the dream of each and every person who have attended this 4 days of the meeting. And we should be adding it. We should be contributing it. Coming to Dr. Alka Mahajan, I think you are a dictionary, Dr. Alka. I want to see your face. All right. Dr. Alka, can you just open your video? Right, you are a dictionary. You are a dictionary. Your beautiful chosen words. I don't know how you bring the words, and it is coming like a dictionary. Like you are like Oxford dictionary, right? Because Webster dictionary. You choose the words so beautifully. My God! And from last 2 years, the way you were talking about it, I salute to you, Dr. Alka. And I can see Ambassador Augustine beautifully. Fatma madam. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Fatma ma'am, right, though you are from MP Chhattisgarh, right, the way you spoke about it, I was listening very carefully with a beautiful gentleness, the way you spoke about the thing which is there. I lot of respect to you, right? And I can see lot many other people here. Bela madam is there, Avona, Prince Israel is there. So many people who have attended. So on the behalf of Queen Nadia ma'am, right, which I always consider her as my sister, right? So I really thank each and every person who have joined and who has given me this opportunity to be a part of such a wonderful 4 days meeting, which has ignited us that yes, we should contribute, we should respect, we should empower the things, and we should ensure that whatever we have learned in 4 days of time, it should not be only for 4 days. It should be spread across till the time we will meet next, and till the time when we come and meet, we should tell that how we are able to empower few of the females, few of the girls, how we are able to build their life. That is the real success of this meet. So the 10,000 people when we are going to meet, it should become at least more than 1 million, right? So that we can spread. So this is all a small token of gratitude from my side. Let us start, because we all know, we have felt it, we have seen it. Let us make the things happen, and let us build a beautiful world to live for the females. I know we are talking about the gender equality. Males, we have listened what many things are there. And Shali ma'am, we are talking about it, that the corporate, why the lady should not be on the corporate. I always say, ladies should take the baton, right? We respect the ladies. Really, I'm telling you, we respect the ladies. It is not that they should be very, very clear about it, that yes, they are the people who will be taking, who will be leading it. And wherever the ladies are there, you know that they have led. We have Indra Nooyi madam, right? How beautifully she has led. We have so many people which in our country itself who are leading the entire thing. So we never say no. We always have the respect for them. The second point I like to highlight it here, when you said, which Dr. Namita has pointed very well, that a lady should help a lady. It is very, very important, which she has endorsed on my very first day when I said, we must, as a lady, should be along with the lady. It is very, very important to encourage as a female to the other female. Somewhere we are missing it. We should not be missing it. That has also to be inculcated in our entire beautiful culture. With this, thank you so much.
Dr. Rajput, please, I want to ask you a question, a small one. But this is so pertinent that we just cannot let go of this important question. We were talking so much about women, domestic violence, as Shelley said just now. She spoke a lot about that. There is one more aspect of women, over here, girls especially. Now, what happens is that while they're growing up, many times, nobody really listens to them. There's not only girls, it also happens to boys. Now, sometimes what the girls generally want to say are that somebody, they're not able to say it because, again, I believe that it's because, it has been ingrained in their system that they're supposed to accept certain things and they're not supposed to speak out certain things. What happens is that they are sexually abused by their own relatives. For example, it is the mother's brother. How can you come up with that? The mother's brother. And if the child wants to speak up and go up to her mother to say it, the mother doesn't listen. She just shoos away the child. And this happens many times. And what happens? This is what makes the child frustrated. And Queen Nadia was talking about aggression. This is how the child grows up to become a very aggressive person who just cannot accept anything in society. Why? Because nobody in the first place listened to her. So of all these things that we were saying, we forgot one very important thing, and that is patient listening. We need to give one another a patient listening. Why? Maybe sometimes a person is really going through something very, very difficult. I know we're all hard pressed for time. Everybody is doing 10 million things in one go, They have so much to do. But sometimes when someone wants to say something to you, please listen to that person. Now, what do these children do? The ones who are being sexually abused, harassed, and by relatives at home, by people who come to their home, who are frequent visitors to their homes. And, nobody can even suspect them. And this thing is happening till date. This is something that still needs a lot of work. So while we're all at it, let's next time, whenever we do discuss, let's please come with solutions to this very particular thing also, because I have seen girls like this. Why I have seen, I myself am an example. That is why when I was young, I always wanted to rush to my grandparents' place. So that's the reason. I don't know how, I've never spoken about this, but since everybody is speaking over here, this is the thing, when everybody speaks from the heart, then you just want to share one more thing so that in case somebody is going through it, someone can help that person. My point over here is we need to be patient listeners. We talk too much, but we need to be patient listeners. That is something we all, I'm saying, need to actually inculcate within ourselves. So if you have something to say here, please do say so, because this is an area which I really feel that even I need to work on. I need to help someone like this.
Dr. Alka ma'am, I think you have touched the fulcrum of the things, because that is the fulcrum, right? And I
Yeah.
really respect you once again about this part. And listening is very important. And at the same time, there has to be a response instead of reaction. People, they react. So as a mother, right, wherever you are there, inculcating that listening habit, what is this, what is there in front of the scene and what is behind the scene, which is very important. So listening and encouraging, to be very clear about it, it is the need of the hour. And it is not happening in the lower society on the highest, it is happening everywhere. Yesterday
Everywhere.
I was listening everywhere. Yesterday Carolina ma'am has given the example of that that the girl was being cut in the small pieces, right? I was listening that part, right? So this is everywhere, and it is not an educated person will not do, or a illiterate person will not do. Everywhere it is a mentality which is doing it. So my request on your particular point where you have touched it, that we must be encouraging it, so that they should speak out, and we should not be reacting
Yes,
on
that's
that.
what I
We should
say,
be
that we need
responding.
to give people a voice, whether it's a boy,
Correct.
a girl, a male, a female, any gender. We need to give everyone the freedom to express themselves, and we need to listen. Somebody at least needs to listen. That is what it is. Unfortunately, it didn't happen with me, but I do hope that it happens with others. So that is why my first thing is, that's why, I chose to also, in addition to being a professor of English, I also wanted to take up psychotherapy. Why? Because psychotherapy is all about patient listening. That is why this is what I do. This is a confidential subject. You just have to talk to people. That is why you cannot talk about it too much. But here, since we are talking about this, and we're talking about the problems in the society, in the global community, and this is not only in our country, this is all over the world. This
Yes.
kind of a thing happens all over the world. I know,
Yeah.
because I have friends who are telling me this from my global community, from my global family also. So we really need to work on solutions for this. But most importantly, we need to encourage and tell everyone, please listen to someone when they approach you. They have something to say. And maybe you're giving them a little time at that moment, leaving aside every other thing that you're doing, will actually help that person. So this is what is needed. It's not too much.
And
It's just listening. It's just listening. Yeah.
and at the
Please,
same time,
Dr.
don't take the
Rashford,
one
I'm
second. I just
sorry.
want to add one line, Madam
Okay.
Esther, and never ever take the misadvantage of the person in that way.
Yeah.
If you are listening, that is very important, because
Yeah.
there is a second part which is involved. Somebody takes the advantage, somebody takes the disadvantage. So please be patient. Try to help the person, because today it is happening with that small girl. Tomorrow it can happen with you, the next person which is coming, the next generation, and then you are going to be a sufferer. I fully resonate with you, Dr. Alka ma'am. It is very true. Over to Mr. Esther, please.
Yeah, if I should add to what Dr. Alka is saying, apart from listening, it's good to ask you. They might not really want to speak up, but they will ask leading questions that might lead you to understanding what they are going through. And in the world today, when some children ask some sexual questions or some questions pertaining to sex, parents tend to reprimand them, which is wrong. Instead, you ask them, you answer the question in a way you know they will understand, to their understanding, for their level, and then you ask them what led to this question. So this will help you to understand why they are asking the question and what is really happening in their life, because a lot of peer groups tend to mislead children and teach them things that will push them to immoral acts. Like, they tell them that when you start having sex at a young age, you are a mature person, then you're mature, then you are a big girl, you're a big boy. But when they come to their parents and their parents think sex education should not start at a very young age, you are the one pushing them out to the wrong hands. Teach them sex education from the young age, so by the time they meet people that want to mislead them, they will be able to defend themselves. and speak what you have taught them, speak the right things that they have learned from the home. So it's not just listening to them, but talking to them, answering their questions, and learning what they have learned outside, and helping them to unlearn the wrong things and relearning the right things. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tega. Thank you, Dr. Rajput. Thank you, Alka. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this event, that is 3-day international debate on men's versus females. So I thank everyone, and just wanted to add to what Tega and what Rajput ji and what Alka said, that when you talk about the protection of child against the sexual offenses, that is the POCSO, the laws are becoming so stringent and strict that even when the child is in the first trial, when when the child is taken to the welfare commission, and when the judiciary and one person is appointed 1-to-1, their identity is kept very, very closed, and even the judges, they don't sit on the dais, they come up to the level of the child and in a civil uniform, so that they can, he's not otherwise he's also upset because the child does not know that he's being suffering in the case of the sexual harassment, because the child does not know what is a good touch and a bad touch, especially when the child is very, very young, below 12 years of age or something. So the judges also come to their level in the civil uniform, talk to them very friendly. Their identities, the identity of the families are also kept a secret. So, the laws are evolving, and probably the laws are evolving for the child and for the women, and together we can make a difference. We can change the constitution with this kind of a revolution, what Queen Nadia is doing. So why not change the entire world and make the entire world crime-free? Thank you so much. And I request now Queen Nadia to say bye-bye to everyone. On to you, Queen Nadia.
Why do you want me to say bye-bye to everyone? Because I want the certificate to be shown and someone to read it.
Okay, Aishwarya, please, we are ready with the certificates.
So this is why we are here also to show the certificate. And no, Dr. Namita, we are not saying bye-bye now. We are just celebrating the people who are there, and everyone. I believe that everyone here has his certificate, and let's go. Ash, it's up to you.
Read out the certificate.
Dr. Rajput, please you read and felicitate everyone. And at the middle, it will be also Rania, and also. So maybe we can do one you, one Rania, one you, one Rania, and that we are fine. It will be fantastic. Rania, prepare yourself, please.
Thank you, Magistrate. So, Dr. Namita, with your permission, I have wear the cap, this convocation cap. so my your red cap is very good, Queen. Yeah, that is very good. And the remarks were that you are looking like a Santa Claus. That was the end. Santa Claus always give the gifts to everybody, and this is one of the beautiful gifts which was given to everybody on this particular platform. So it is not less than the Santa Claus, it is better than the Santa Claus which you have given.
Yeah, that is why I named it like.
So the first certificate goes to the Dr. Mila, right, as a VIP guest for this wonderful meeting, and congratulations, Dr. Mila, right, for making it so wonderful, so beautiful, while adding a lot of the strength in this wonderful meeting. Thank you so much. Please accept this certificate on behalf of the entire group and on behalf of Queen Nadia, ma'am. Next, please. So shall I, or shall Rania madam is ready? Okay, Rania ma'am, are you ready? Okay, I will call it Dr. Rosemary Aranchi, because I heard her two times very beautifully. She was able to tell about the entire episode of it. So please accept this wonderful certificate on the behalf of Success World, right? Please accept it, and we would like to see you in Morocco. Be ready with this, Dr. Rosemary, right? So, and Dr. Namita Rajput to Rajput. Right, Dr. Namita Rajput to Rajput, please accept this wonderful certificate, Dr. Namita ma'am. Where are you? Right, congratulations. You are an epitome of energy. You are writing here on this chat box that, wow, energy, but you are an epitome of energy. So congratulations, Dr. Namita.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And then Dr. Aishwarya Katyal, Dr. Aishwarya, beautifully you are keep on elaborating the things. Very nice to listen you. Beautifully, nicely you elaborate the thing. Congratulations on the behalf of our respected Queen Nadia. And now coming to Dr. Mehreen Mia, please accept this wonderful certificate for your valuable contribution, Professor Dr. Mehreen, for adding lot of strength in this wonderful 3+1 days episode. Thank you so much. Please accept it.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, the epitome of energy, Dr. Alka Mahajan, right? Madam, it is my pleasure to give this wonderful certificate to you. I wish I would have personally given it to you, but please think, accept it as on behalf of entire countries who are here. Congratulations, Dr. Alka ma'am. Then I have a pleasure of giving this wonderful felicitation certificate to Dr. Uche Linda Okpala as a VIP guest on the behalf of our respected Queen Nadia. Please accept it, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Then again, it's a pleasure to give this wonderful certificate on the behalf of the Success World to Dr. Kavita. Please accept, madam, this wonderful certificate. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Dr. Shelly Bist, madam, wow, I feel that I should come to Delhi and I should personally take out this certificate from my machine and come and give it to you on the behalf of respected Queen Nadia ma'am. So Dr. Shelly,
I'm honored that today I'm getting the certificate from none other than but my favorite Dr. Rajput. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, this is my honor. I'm humbled. Thank you so much. Please accept it. And I keep on learning many things from you. Day before yesterday also I spoke to you. Yesterday I spoke to you. I said you are an epitome of so many things. So once again, hats off to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And again, Dr. Supriya is not there. My God, she is an epitome of entire so many positive things from positive thought. So Dr. Supriya, you are not here, but on the behalf of Madam Queen Nadia, please accept this beautiful certificate as a memento from our side. Please accept it.
Yes.
Then a pleasure to give to Madam Esther Okara. Yeah, Madam Esther, you really touched the heart. Really, believe you me, you have really stolen the heart, not touched, stolen the heart. My humble gratitude to you from my heart, from the core of the heart of everybody. Believe you me, I don't have words to convey my gratitude to you. You are an epitome of so many things. Please accept this certificate on the behalf of our respected Queen Nadia Harihari ma'am and Successful World. And we will certainly like to see you in Morocco. Please do come, ma'am.
Yes, she will come. She is part of the organizing committee. She will come.
Yes, thank you. And again, a great honor to present this certificate to Radhika Katyal ma'am, right? Because I was listening on the very first day, the way she was spoken about it. So Madam Radhika, if you are here, please accept this wonderful certificate as a token of gratitude from the behalf of respected Queen Nadia. Please accept it. Dr. Phil Grace, it is my honor to present you this wonderful certificate when you have spoken about the debate on the men and women on the behalf of the Successful World initiated by Queen Nadia ma'am. Please accept it. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you, sir. Dr. Debra Griggs, once again, congratulations for adding a lot of strength in this 3+1 days complete debate and adding a lot of beauty from the side of Dr. Madam Queen Nadia. Please accept it. Congratulations. Now, again, oh my God, it's an honor to present this certificate. Yes, it is an honor. Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas. She has touched the heart of many, like the way Ambassador Okare has touched. How beautifully she has told the story from the Nigeria, how she came, what had happened to her, and then the book she wrote, and how beautifully she has encouraged each and every person. Really, hats off to her. I feel like meeting her because whenever I am coming to because I cover 21 countries, especially the African countries, I like to meet her And if I'm not able to meet her there, either in the Paris or in London, then certainly I'll like to meet her in Morocco. So this is my promise to meet such a wonderful lady. Congratulations, Lucas ma'am, please accept it. Then, so that I like to take from my sister, Queen Nadia, for me. So I
want to congratulate His Excellency Dr. Tika Rajput for being with us. Just an amazing personality, a wonderful and darling brother to me. And thank you for your support. And wow, you are a golden.
I am humbled. I am humbled. I am humbled.
Men like you, we can reach our goal. Thank you for being in our life and being a support for Successful One and this debate. Thank you.
I'm humbled. No words to convey my thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as I committed to you, I will always be a pillar for you. Whenever and wherever it is required, I'll always be there. With a lot of respect, with a lot of love, with a lot of compassion, I'm always there. Right. Thank you so much. And again, Syed Bhai, you are again great person. Every time you're putting many things. Congratulations, Syed Bhai. Right, you are adding lot of strength in this wonderful meeting, wonderful debate, wonderful conference. Please accept this token of regard as a guest of honor and adding lot of energy in this entire group, Syed Bhai. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And again to one of the great friend, Dr. Rania, it is my honor, it is my pleasure to give this wonderful certificate to you, because wherever you go, you add lot of strength. So please accept this certificate from the behalf of respected Queen Nadia Harihari and Successful World and all the people who have listened you so beautifully, so compassionately. Please accept it, Dr. Rania.
Congratulations.
Again, I am very happy to give this wonderful certificate to Dr. Kelvin Morgan as a VIP guest on this wonderful meeting. Please accept it, sir, on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia.
Thank you. Congratulations, Kelvin.
Now, again, very, very happy and feel very blessed to present this wonderful certificate to the Prince Riyadh as a guest of honor. So congratulations. Please accept this wonderful certificate on the behalf of Success World and Majesty Queen Nadia ma'am. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Again, I'm very happy to present this wonderful certificate to Dr. Lina Akhtar Lampa as a VIP guest for contributing in this wonderful debate of such a for 3 days. Congratulations. Please accept this certificate on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia. And now, again, a pleasure to provide this beautiful certificate to Dr. Rabia Mani, right, as a guest of honor. Please accept Dr. Rabia. Please accept it.
Rabia.
Merci
Congratulations.
beaucoup, Queen Nadia, my sister. Merci for this webinar. Merci, Dr. Rajwi. And merci, Dr. Shaili. Merci pour tous les organisateurs et merci pour cette plateforme. Merci pour tout.
Merci, merci. I will say merci. Dr. Rabia, merci. Yes, thank you. Merci, merci. Right.
I speak English. La fin de ce webinaire, j'ai parlé anglais. C'est le début.
So again, very, very happy to give this certificate to Dr. Caroline from Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad. Excellent, Dr. Caroline. We heard you. We have heard you in multiple forums. You are again adding many strength. Being an educator, you have turned down towards as a psychologist. You are helping so many children from the slum.
Dr. Caroline Makaka from UK. She's a
okay. Sorry. There were two. Dr. Yes, Caroline was there.
Caroline.
Yeah, so I also got confused. Yeah.
This one is Dr. Caroline Makaka.
Yeah, Dr. Caroline. Thank you so much for correcting me. Thank you so much for correcting me. Thank you, ma'am. Next, please. So yeah, so I think this is Dr. Caroline from AP, correct? So congratulations, Dr. Caroline. Yeah. So you have really made it so
Now a
wonderfully.
queen. She has been crowned a queen. So we can call her Queen Dr. Caroline. She's doing so many things also and helping. So congratulations, dear Queen Caroline.
Next, please. Dr. Tamara Algola, if I am not mistaken, sorry for
Yes,
my
Dr.
wrong
Tamara.
pronunciation. Yeah. So as a chief guest of this wonderful meeting, please accept this beautiful token of gratitude on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia ma'am. Right. And please accept it. Thank you so much for being a part of such a wonderful meeting and conference, ma'am. Piyush Pandit ji from IIU, our one of the best friend from IIU, Dr. Piyush Pandit, right? You always spread lot of positivity in terms of spreading the education, because I remember you that you said that education should not be of the people who have the money. You want to give this education to every person in the society. So congratulations, Piyush ji, right? Because you add lot many things in the entire world. Congratulations. Please accept this wonderful certificate. And Shania, baby Shania, 7-year young girl, the first storyteller who started this conference, who started this debate, right? She was the first person who started, yes. Yeah. So she was the first young child with lot of energy. She started it, and she has added that, yes, she is an icon for the future. So Shania, if you are here, please accept it. If you are not here, again, the entire world is listening that we all are giving this wonderful certificate to you on the behalf of so many wonderful personalities who are present here, and on the behalf of our respected Queen Nadia ma'am.
Congratulations, baby.
And Dr. Ravi Shankar ji from IDYM group, right? He just now asked in the group that whether he can post in his IDYM, or immediately Sayyid Danish and madam, you have said that, yeah, you can post it. So again, Dr. Ravi Shankar, though he's an engineer and at the same time he is a doctor also, he always spread lot of positivity. So congratulations, Dr. Ravi ji, Engineer Ravi ji, for spreading things from IDYM. And then again, Dr. Raja Rao Pagidipalli, right, from the Times TV, right, from the Times TV. Again, he is a person who always add lot of positivity. So please accept this as a guest of honor certificate on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia.
Congratulations, brother.
And then again, have a pleasure of giving this beautiful honor to Madam Fidelis Onagam Poma, right? Please don't mistake me if I'm not able to pronounce. Please, yeah, please accept this beautiful, wonderful certificate. Thank you so much. Maria madam is saying that I am sorry, but I must leave right now. My heartfelt thanks to all. Maria ma'am, thank you so much for making it so wonderful, so attending it, so beautifully adding your valuable thoughts and encouraging so many beautiful ladies, so many eminent people to build this thing in the coming time. Thank you so much, ma'am. So again, Dr. Noreen Akram Rathor, please accept this beautiful certificate as a guest of honor and providing your insights in this wonderful, beautiful conference. Please accept it. Thank you so much. Oh, Dr. Vilma Barbosa from Brazil, right? So I was, yeah. So she's an educator, right? And having an 8 years young old daughter. And the way she told that she has come from the small place of that place, right? I was listening very carefully. She's an educator. She keeps on educating the people. Yeah. So Dr. Vilma, I know you must be busy today because this is your time where you are in the school teaching to lot many small children. So please accept this beautiful certificate on the behalf of respected Queen Nadia. And Sir Rajkumar Arora sir, right? Sometimes we saw you, sometimes this video was off, sir. So please accept it.
No, I want to say about our brother Raj. Raj, he's always here, and today it's his birthday. So he recorded the session he put online, and he went with his family to celebrate his birthday. So happy birthday to our brother Raj Kumar Arora, and congratulations.
Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday. Many, many happy returns of the day. May this year, may this day, may this week be full of energy, full of happiness to you, with good health, Please enjoy your wonderful day, sir.
Yes.
Again, I have a pleasure to give this wonderful certificate to Dr. Prince Peano. Please accept as a VIP guest on this wonderful conference for the 3+1 days. Please accept it on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia Ma'am. So it is a pleasure to give this certificate as an honor to Ludige Dev Desir. Luchi Desir. Yeah. So please
From
accept
IT.
it. From?
IT. She's from IT.
Okay, okay. Please accept it. Please accept this wonderful certificate as a token of gratitude to you. And again, I have a pleasure to announce the name of Madam Bela, right, as a special guest. Please accept it on the behalf of Success World and Madam Queen Nadia Harihari, ma'am.
Congratulations, daughter.
Once again, congratulations to Madam Maria Elisa Maldonande. Please accept as a keynote speaker for adding a lot of the beauty in this 3 days conference. Please accept it. Congratulations. Please accept this wonderful token of regards and notification from Madam Queen Nadia side. Oh, wow. Again, very, very happy to take the name of Dr. Sansar Shanti Sarmanam from Tamil Nadu, India. Please accept this certificate on the behalf of, again, Successful World and on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia. Madam, today you are not here, but you always add a lot of the things. So please accept it, Dr. Sarvanam. Again, I have a pleasure of announcing the name of Emmanuel Ika, right, as a keynote speaker. Yes, please accept this wonderful certificate on the behalf of Her Majesty. Congratulations. Again, I have a pleasure and congratulating Simon Akoti, right, as a keynote speaker on the behalf of Queen Nadia ma'am and all the wonderful people, all the wonderful moderators, all the people who have contributed it. Please accept it. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Simon.
Again, have a pleasure of taking the name of Marius, Ochi Marius, as a VIP guest on this 3+1 day, 4 days of the conference, contributing with your beautiful thoughts. So please accept this. Congratulations, ma'am.
Congratulations to Oluchi.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, daughter.
And again, very, very happy to take the name of Smiley Mukta Ghoshal from USA, right? And a very young person who always add lot of the beauty. She's basically from USA, but she belongs to Delhi, right? So she always keep on adding many things in that. So congratulations, Smiley, wherever you are, please accept it. Congratulations on behalf of Queen Nadia ma'am. And Dr. Josna Pandit, right? So she is basically again from Delhi, and she was the dean in one of the college as Sanskriti University. So congratulations, Dr. Josna. Yesterday you have added many things. I was listening very carefully to you. Congratulations on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia ma'am. Very happy to take the name of Alhaji Shekha Karagaba as a keynote speaker. Congratulations, right, on the behalf of Success World and on the behalf of all the wonderful moderators that I can see them, and they were there for last 4 days along with us. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Again, a pleasure of inviting the name of Madam Laura Mas Jones, right, as a keynote speaker. Heartiest congratulations for adding the strength in this wonderful platform, talking many positive things as a keynote speaker. Congratulations. Again, a pleasure of inviting and taking the name of Igotacha Agalista Odinaka, right, as a keynote speaker. I'm sure I would have pronounced it rightly. If not, then please.
Thank you, my queen. Thank you, my queen. Thank you.
Yeah, Ambassador Calista. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, today I was listening. Very nice. Thank you. Please accept. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And again, our good friend from Denmark, Michelle, right? And Michelle Quick, right? So from Denmark, and the way she has narrated her story. And then again, she said that she's ready to be working with the respected Her Majesty Queen Nadia on her new mission. And she has sent a note. So excellent. Congratulations, Michelle ma'am, for wonderful, for contributing it and being a part. Yes, madam, you want to say something?
No, I said congratulations to Michelle.
Yes, congratulations. Congratulations, Michelle ma'am from Denmark. So again, congratulations, Saloni ma'am, for this, Saloni ji ma'am, because I know you are in hurry. In spite of that, you've spoken on the very first day. You have added many attributes on the very first day of the conference. Congratulations, and please accept this wonderful certificate as a token of recognition on the behalf of Successful World.
Congratulations, Saloni.
Patna Sogara ma'am, right, again, I have just now taken your name before putting my thank you note. And again, from being from MP and the way you have narrated your story, I was listening very carefully. You are a person who always educate, you always spread the education across. So please accept this token as a gratitude on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia, and keep spreading the thing with the way you are spreading it.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm extremely thankful to Queen Nadia ma'am and the whole team of Success World One. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations once again. Again to the Anushka Katyal. So there are three Katyals are there. We are able to take the name. So again, congratulations to Anushka Katyal for again adding a lot of strength on this wonder.
We three are sisters.
Oh, see, this is the thing. This you have never revealed. I was thinking that, of course, you all three are the sisters, but it's good that you are able to reveal such a. So congratulations to all the wonderful three sisters, right, of adding a lot of this strength in this wonderful platform. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Your Highness.
And again, for the Ganesh Gimre, sir, from Nepal, congratulations, sir. Very patiently, you are listening the meeting, conferences you have added, right, on the very first day when the way you have added it, I was listening it very carefully. Sir, salute to you, sir, right, and very humble person, right. So please accept this wonderful token of gratitude on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. And it's my great opportunity to learn a lot of things from the His Majesty Queen Nadia, and I fully respect and all. I fully respect and all me and also about our Nepalese peoples. We are very humble to Success World One. We are listening and we are observing and we are a lot of things. It's I have been working in the last 21 years in human rights field in Nepal, and before I got the Human Rights Hero Award 2019 from America. And so I'm very interesting to join us. This is my first, it was my first join with this program. I always and I respect to you all. Namaste.
Welcome, brother.
Namaste, again, to my friend and to my brother, Dr. Nix Rawal, right, from Dubai, right, though he's based in Ahmedabad and Gujarat. So Dr. Nix, the way you have sent the entire things and it was been appreciated so well. So please accept this beautiful, wonderful certificate on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia ma'am.
It's amazing.
Yes. And again, to Dr. Vishakha Gupta from Pune, again, one of the great educator, very humble person, right? So please accept, Dr. Vishakha ma'am, this wonderful certificate as a token of gratitude on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia. Please accept it.
Congratulations.
Very happy to take the name of Dr. Assam Abdul Hamid Musa, right? So again, congratulations. If I'm not mistaken, he's from Egypt. Right, yes. If I'm not mistaken, yes. So, yes. And he's the one person with the epitome of energy, epitome of knowledge, epitome of contribution, right? So we, as a VIP guest, please accept it, sir. I know that today you are not here. And you have already posted it. And he has already posted it on the LinkedIn on the very first day that he is going to be a part of it. So I was just going through it very carefully.
And he will be with us.
Yes. And congratulations to Dr. Dr. Duru, congratulations being a special guest. Congratulations. Very, very happy to take the name of Dr. Mr. Abraham Morris as a special guest on this wonderful conference, wonderful conclave. Right. Please accept this a token of gratitude. Again, have a pleasure of inviting and taking the name of Highness Mr. Barwani as a special guest. Congratulations, sir.
Yembo. He's the one from Congo and has shared this dramatic history yesterday with Congo.
Okay, Congo. Very nice.
So congratulations to him.
Congratulations. It is one of the French West African countries, and the 11 countries are there. One of the countries is Congo. Congratulations.
Merci beaucoup, Mom. Je suis très heureux de faire partie des personnes qui ont intervenu et puis j'ai beaucoup appris. Et j'espère que très bientôt, je vais travailler avec l'équipe Successful One ici à Kinshasa pour proposer des solutions afin de mettre fin à tous ces problèmes que nous avons énumérés pendant ces 3 jours. Merci beaucoup.
Mais avec plaisir. He said, I am very happy to be here and all what we have enumerated as problems. I know that together we can solve everything too. And this is good. Congratulations to him.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. It's a great honor.
Thank you, sir. And again, have a pleasure of taking the name of Prince Agubo. Right. I can see your face. I can see your smile. Congratulations, Prince.
Congratulations. Prince Aguizu. With us. Congratulations to you, son.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, good Nadia. I really appreciate. Much love. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very happy to take the name of Avana Celestine, right, as a special guest on this conference. Yes. Congratulations, and please accept this token of gratitude, a certificate from Her Majesty side, Queen Nadia ma'am.
Congratulations, Celesta.
Thank you.
Again, very, very happy to take the name of Professor Dr. Tony, right, as a special guest on this wonderful meeting. So please accept it. Congratulations.
Yes, he was joining us from USA, and congratulations to him.
Again, very happy to take the name of Dr. Abhimanyu Mishra as a special guest from Bihar, one of the educators, right, who always spread positivity, right? So congratulations, Dr. Abhimanyu. Congratulations, and take this very happy. Yeah, you would like to say something, Queen ma'am?
No, I said he's just amazing, the work that he's doing with the children, and congratulations to him.
Very, very happy to take the name of Professor Hinat Hisni. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Hayat. She was with us at the beginning, now she's teaching.
Again, a pleasure of taking the name of Busaya Adiyama as a keynote speaker. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Very, very happy to take the name of Madam Helena Agaboda, right, as a keynote speaker. Congratulations, Helena ma'am. Please accept this certificate on the behalf of Her Majesty.
Congratulations, Helena.
Again, very happy, Dr. Tamilarasi. We know her because again, she is one of the wonderful educator. Keep on talking so many beautiful things, keep on spreading a lot of happiness across as a keynote speaker. Please accept this wonderful certificate on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Again, a pleasure to take the name of Mrs. Oka Palayogu as a keynote speaker. Sorry, I am not able to pronounce your name. Yeah. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Again, very happy to take the name of Shobna Karthik from Kerala. Right, she is an engineer, she is an educator. So congratulations, Shobna ji, for this wonderful certificate, for contributing the things and making us proud on this wonderful platform. So please accept it, this certificate on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Again, very happy to take the name of Dr. Augusta Elizabeth. Right. So congratulations,
yes.
Dr. Augusta Elizabeth, right, on the behalf of Her Majesty Queen Nadia.
I am so pleased today. Thank you so much, my queen. Thank you, everyone, for this wonderful platform. I am very grateful for this honor. Thank you so much.
Pleasure of ours, man. Very, very happy to take the name of Ambassador Emmanuel Narete as a keynote speaker. Yeah, Narete, keynote speaker. Congratulations. Please accept this token of gratitude certificate on the behalf of, again, Her Majesty Queen Nadia and Success World. Very happy to take the name of Dr. Pratik Rajan Mangekar, right? Oh my God, the way he was speaking, I remember on the very first day, it was like an entire book was coming up. The way the flow was there, awesome flow. He was the last person at 10:30 in the night for Indian time. And the way he was speaking, I'm sure Her Majesty Queen, you remember, he was only talking about the things and all beautifully. Dr. Pratik, congratulations. He is there in Indore, in MP Indore. And Honorable Dr. Karen James, please accept this token of gratitude on the behalf of Her Majesty. Congratulations.
And these certificates are not finished because I want also to congratulate His Excellency Nadim Khan. There's also the certificate of Noor Ahmed, the Ambassador Noor Ahmed also. So they are here. I thought that I sent them, but they are not here. But they are prepared also. So we congratulate them. And thank you very, very much for all that. And wow. So thank you, Dr. Rajput, for everything. Thank you so much. So now we will, I believe, of this session, this wonderful session. I will ask our guest Rania to close the session and to make the closing. I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. This event was successful thanks to all of you. And be sure one thing, like I have engraved and printed every name of every person who was supporting this event. This name will go to the United Nations. This name will go to different governments to show that, yes, there are people of courage, that there are people that they are fighting. And I have engraved and printed your name. And I have a meeting with the United Nations the 8th April. You have to know, the 8th April, I am meeting some people of the United Nations because our actions will make noise. I'm telling you, we are not only here just for fun. We have to go to the end. So all of you, you are on boat now. If you just jump, you are dead. Now you are with us till the end. We have to succeed. We will bring equality to this world, freedom, healing. This is important. So thank you very much to everyone. And please, my sister Rania, and I want to thank from the bottom of my heart the master of the ceremony. She was just amazing. The whole ceremony, I want to, wow, I don't even have the words to say thank you so much for the amazing work you have done. Thank you for standing with me. It is thanks to you that it is also successful. thanks to our team. Alka, she's wonderful. Wow, the work she was doing, the energy. Ash, sorry, I love your name, but I am not capable to pronounce it. But Ash, Dr. Shelley, Tega, Uchelin, everyone was just, and Mila. I want also to thank Mila from the bottom of my heart. And, Tega, you are just amazing. So I have no words to say. My brother, Ambassador Noor, I have your certificate. I will send you. I don't know why it's not in the screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I will send you. It is done. It is prepared, but I believe in you, brother. And you are this generation. You will move the things. I have no words to ask. So please, Sister Rania, up to you to close this session. And thank you.
Her Majesty, I just want to add, with your due permission, our brother Noor from Bangladesh, he is a wonderful dancer also.
He's what? He's dancing?
He is a wonderful dancer, believe you me. I think the people who are hearing here, let me tell you, whenever you get an opportunity, you can see his dance. He is an amazing dancer, amazing dancer. I have seen his dance. Yes. So whenever we are going to meet next in physically, we are going to see his dance.
Going to Morocco, you will dance there for the royal family.
Absolutely.
It's totally a conspiracy. It's like this. Anyway, it was like I do dance. Even it seems to like my exercise, because after office it's very tough to do the exercise in gym, but dance can be another exercise for feet. So I'm just focusing on that. And yes, if any physical conference or any session going to be happen, I will definitely perform this.
We love you.
Love you, sister. Thank you so much for believing on me. And that what I feel like proud that you inspire every single time. That's what is required. In our country, in our world, there is two types of inspiration. One is someone force you, someone pinch you, someone feel bad on you, and you feel like jealous, you have to move on. No, I have to prove myself. This is the one type. Another type is you can do it. You have a spirit, you have a power. This is another type of inspiration. But what is really work in my world, that is inspiration, the second one. Because if you stand beside me, if your words can encourage me and charge me, I do believe that I can change my world. Even for the humanity purpose, I will devote my world, my life, all the asset of upcoming towards the humanity, because this is what I get the speed of happy, speed of satisfaction. Because if I will have a car, a luxury house, trust me, it won't give me the ultimate satisfaction. When I make a smile of other people only for the 10 rupee, $10 or the $1, trust me, that's happiness. Touch me and feel me that, yes, this is called the satisfaction, and this is called the true happiness. So thank you so much, sister. I do believe that, inshallah, I don't know how can I do that, but I will definitely do something for the humanity. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Rania.
Over to Rania ma'am. Rania ma'am, over to you.
Now it's Rania.
Greetings from me too. I'm extremely honored and happy I had the chance to participate this 4 days in this so really meaningful event. And all the debates approached in depth multiple aspects of gender relations. All the personal stories we share proved what? Proved that many women among us really are suffering, even they struggle to hide it. And maybe I think almost every family has experienced more or less some kind of gender problems, especially violence. So Queen Nadia talked about education because we need to break the cycle of gender violence. How? By enabling early intervention, especially in primary education and preschool age. We need to focus on anti-violent behavior, anti-bullying behavior, and on peaceful resolution, because education can promote positive peace and can help build peace-building defenses in the minds of humans. We need to help young people recognize the difference between caring, supportive relationships, and on the other hand, controlling, manipulative, and abusive relationships. Discriminations and the violence unfortunately destroys the potential of girls and women, especially in developing countries, and prevents them from pulling themselves out of poverty. I was just reading a report that calls for a more balanced approach to resolving conflict. That means that around the world, although women make peace in their homes and communities on a daily basis, however, when it comes to negotiating and signing peace agreements on a national or international level, women are almost universally shut out. Still, now the 21st century. So all this discrimination and how women are underrepresented still in political life, decision-making, all this create a weak self-confidence. And this weak self-confidence, of course, may hold some women back as women recount themselves out of pursuing prestigious roles in professions so that they believe they won't excel in, despite having the skills to succeed. So women, we need to believe in ourselves. Our beliefs about ourselves are important in shaping all kinds of important decisions. And what we need to do also is to develop what we could call gender intelligence. Gender intelligence is the awareness of an intrinsic nature of men and women beyond physical or cultural differences, because an understanding of an appreciation of our differences. We need to understand the nature of our differences, and then we can gain all this, the insight as how we can nurture, develop, and complement our differences, while at the same time being careful to accept our own uniqueness and values. So when men and women take the time to understand these differences, this will allow them to understand where the other person is coming from, and they can adjust their communication accordingly. So let's support each other, shout that women need and deserve immense love and respect. I would like to extend my warmest congrats to, first of all, to Queen Nadia for inspiring, coordinating, and being the soul of this amazing event, and as well as all speakers and participants who animated, insightful, and powerful discussions. Of course, this is not the closing, it's not the end, it's just the beginning of all our concerted efforts to make a real impact and defend essential and fundamental human rights. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Wonderful speech from you for the ending.
Thank you.
So, thank you, everyone. And yes, Rania said it is only the beginning. So next month we will do also something else. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful and blessed evening. It was just an amazing experience during 4 days now. It's our 4 days. So thank you to all the team, all our family, and thank you also to Luigi. She is from IT, and Luigi is spreading love for everyone. So she has created that. So we encourage her, and she is part of our family. And have a wonderful evening and blessed. Much love and blessing to all of you. Bye. Bye. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you. Messi.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.